Hey everyone, and thanks a million to everybody who subscribed since the last video I posted. As promised, we're going to have a look at building the new Lego room from start to finish, and I'm going to try and catalogue as much as possible of the build with videos as I go. But first of all, we're going to have a look at the design, and as you can see here, we're looking at using BlueBrick to design the train tracks. In particular, because I do like the trains and I try to get as many in as possible. And the first design here, as you can see, had 4 trains, actually 6 trains, 4 on one track, 2 on another track, and then possibly another 2 going up to a higher level to where the fairground will be, similar to the design in the old city. However, as you can see, there's the tracks going up to the upper level. And the yard where the trains would change will be underneath the city at that top level. But there are problems with that design, and that is reaching the far corners here and here from the center standing area. It's pretty much physically impossible to get into 5 base plates deep at either end into the corners. So I had to look at changing the design. So I went to this one, but I ended up with exactly the same sort of problem again. I wanted to fit as many trains in it as possible. It is impossible without a huge building, and I got away with making this building as big as I possibly could. So we're kind of stuck with what we have space-wise. So again, this design had the trains switching tracks underneath the fairground, similar to the original design in the old room. So I took the nuclear option, removed the depth on one wall, and tried to fit in the porta area and the trains as much as possible on one side primarily. This design I fiddled around with for a while. It wasn't working for me. There wasn't enough buildings. There wasn't enough space between the buildings that I did get into it. And there wasn't enough fairground area. So then we went to this one, which I kind of liked. We had 3 goods trains area there in the area there for the port. And we had 2 passenger trains looping underneath that higher level, with a single line with potentially 3 trains running from the station there. But again, there wasn't enough space for buildings as such, and it was very tight. The port didn't look right. I just wasn't that happy with it, and we finally settled on this design, which deletes a lot of the trains out of the design, unfortunately. We have a loop at the end here that looks like it's in the sea for the time being, but I'm going to put a mountain there. And I was thinking of a medieval castle or Ninjago city in that loop beside the mountain. We do have space for 3 trains to be parked under the city, while 2 can be at the station. So in total, I should be able to get 5 different moving trains running around this layout, hopefully. And we've got a city built on top of the train yard, and we've also got the fairground area here and a beach area. So all in, I'm hoping that this design works out well, and I can reach everything. That's the main thing. So now I'll just let you watch me start that build, and let me know what you think so far. So guys, that's the end of this video. As you can see, I ran out of slopes for the mountain wall. I need to get a lot more. And I've moved to using the mill system for the roads and to set the modulars on, primarily because I like the roads the way they are and I want to illuminate the building, so getting cables in later on will be a lot easier. The next two modulars to go in will be the detective's office and the corner garage. And as you can see, the table is in a bit of a state of disrepair. The Daily Bugle will be going into that downtown area as well. I modified the sign so it's not hanging over both sides. I much prefer the look of it in that format. And yeah, I've got a lot of tidying, sorting, and building to do. So hopefully I'll be able to get a few more modulars in and record the progress as I go. Thanks for watching.